All right. So this is one of those ones where I want you to share this video. What's up, Selma? What's up, Darius? Come in, guys. Share this video. Who else is that? What's up, Eric? This is a tough conversation that a lot of people who are overweight, you know, half of them are inspired when I speak this message, and the other half don't like when I talk about this type of message. But again, share this video. This is something that's heartfelt. I'm not overweight, but I always ask myself, like, I wonder if overweight people ever remember when they weren't overweight. So let me open it up like this. If I didn't know you when you weren't overweight, as a new person that you're meeting, right? I accept you at being whatever size that you are. But something that always stays with me, and I always love to open the conversation with, and oh, by the way, I'm not selling any product. I'm not with any weight loss company. I'm not selling you a service or anything, but this is for you. For those of you that are overweight, I want you to know that the person that you are right now does not have to be the person that you are next year. But the question is, do you remember how you looked and how you felt when you weren't overweight? Like, I just saw this lady just now, beautiful woman, but she was huge. She was big. And now I'm no fool. I know that we weren't born fat. We weren't born overweight. Excuse my language. I said the F word. But as beautiful as this woman was, and she had to have been about 250 pounds, but she's beautiful. You can tell at some point she didn't look like that. Now, some of you have a health issue, right? Some of you have an unavoidable health issue which makes you the size that you are. But all this video is about is I want you to remember how you looked and how you felt when you were not overweight. And I know what the first thing that you're going to do is some of you are going to look at this message and you're going to say, all right, that's it. He notices that I'm overweight. So I'm going to go and get a gym membership tomorrow. I'm going online and I'm going to get a membership right now. But I want you to hold up. I want you to internalize, because this is not a physique thing, right? This is not a contest to see whose body looks the best. This is one of those things where I want you to remember who you are. You're not an overweight person. You're big. You're obese. Big-boned. And that whole thing, I mean, big-boned, thick. Some of y'all are overweight. You got caught into this thing of I want to be thick, especially the ladies, right? There's this whole trend the past decade where you gotta be thick. You want to be thick. But some of y'all are a cheeseburger after thick, and now you're overweight. And now, because you still have a pretty face, now because you wear your spandex, and anybody is going to like to see some spandex, you started to begin to forget that your goal was to be thick. And now you're overweight. And you know what? We living in a cold world. Some of the people that you're closest to, they're not saying nothing to you about it. Sometimes it's fear. But sometimes, depending on your circle, they want you to continuously get overweight. Especially if you're single. The more you eat, the less you are as competition. So they're just going to let you continuously get overweight without saying anything. But I know deep down inside, you don't want to be overweight for the rest of your life. You see people dying every day. High blood cholesterol. When are you going to go back into your inner self and realize how you look and how you felt? This is not an easy conversation to have, but it's a necessary conversation. And what I want to do is, I just want you to remember what your life was like when you weren't overweight. Fellas, it's the same thing. I know there's this whole thing on social media where it's like, you know, you gotta get yourself a chubby dude or a big dude, but you ain't chubby no more. You overweight, bro. You overweight, and I know there's a market out there where women like overweight men. But we have to do something about this. We have to do something about this. And before you get your gym membership, I'm talking about, look at the things that we putting in our body. Like, what are you eating tonight for dinner? Right? It's a simple choice. Simple choice. What are you eating for dinner tonight? What are you going to be snacking on? What's for dessert tonight? This overweight thing, it's bad. It's really bad. And it's becoming accepting. And nobody wants to say anything about it. You're wearing these things that make you look smaller. Right? And then it's like, oh, well, no, I like how I look. I'm beautiful. Knowing damn well you don't sleep well at night because you're overweight. Some of you not going to see old friends, right? You don't want to go to your class reunion, your 10-year and your 20-year class reunion, because you used to look a certain way, and now that you're overweight, you don't want people to see you in person. Now it's getting to a point where some of you are like, you don't even take photos of you only take headshots because you don't want to show that you're overweight. But you ain't fooling nobody. Most importantly, you're not fooling yourself. You're a nice looking dude. You're a beautiful woman. Consider making today the day you start the process of trimming off the weight. consider it. Maybe today is the day you look yourself in the mirror, not just the bathroom mirror that shows your face and your breasts. You got big breasts, but it's some of that breast that if you was to trim some of that weight, it wouldn't be there. Maybe you today's the day you realize that you too thick. And basically you're overweight. So it's a real issue, guys. And maybe it's difficult, because it's difficult for me to talk to some of my friends about it. Right? We may talk about it from time to time, but I just remember the days where you weren't overweight. And I just wanted to interrupt you just for a quick second to see, do you remember when you were not overweight?